Hello, Aries, Taurus Cusp. Welcome to my channel. I am TErickaLove, you all. How are you all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so excited that you all have decided to stop by. Hopefully going to find some messages here, Aries, Taurus Cusp, that will be helpful to you all, okay? All right, so it's time to get a February reading for you, okay? I decided to do the 12th house, a 12th house energy read here. So we're going to look more into just your love life, okay, Aries, Taurus, Cusp. And please know these will be general messages. They may or may not resonate with all of you beautiful individuals. If you find messages here that resonate, please feel free to take them with you. And if you find messages here that does not resonate, then leave them here on the table, okay? All right, so let's get your overall energy for the month of February. Aries, Taurus, Cusp. You got love begins here, all right? So this is like the Ace of Cups, okay? You could be in this energy where you want to like rekindle an old flame here. Ace of Cups, in this energy of you feeling romantic and ready to just start something new, or start something new with someone new here, okay? This is the number one. The number one is about new beginnings, okay? And with this being love begins, looks like a cup. You are ready to pour your emotions. You're ready to just give yourself to someone emotionally here. You're ready to open up to receive and give out love, okay? All right, and let's get one more for you, Aries, Taurus, Cusp. Okay, you got rejoice and celebration here. This is the number 3. 3 is about growth and creativity here. This is also it's like the 3 of Cups. The 3 of Cups is a celebration here. Maybe get invited to a social event. For some of you all, if you get invited to a social event, you could meet someone new. You know, you could meet someone new there, and love will start to begin. I don't know, Aries, Taurus, Cusp, but let's jump into these 12 signs here, or 12 houses, okay? All right, now your first house, your identity, how you view yourself, how others view you. You have the Knight of Air here, okay? Gemini energy. So you see yourself as someone who is intelligent here, someone who is idealistic, okay? Aries, Taurus, Cusp, you could be having the need for speed, or maybe just to be a bit impatient in the month of February, you know, because Gemini, Mercury is the planet for Gemini, and Mercury is the fastest planet. So events could occur at a great speed here in the month of February. Also, you just want to make sure you take time to carefully review your options here, okay? You could be coming up with a lot of creative solutions in the month of February as well, okay? So let's look at your second house, your possessions, your values here, okay? Aries, Taurus, Cusp, the second house. What do you value? What are your possessions here, okay? All right, so you got the King of Earth here, all right? So it's like Capricorn energy here. When it comes to your possessions, when it comes to what you value, you are very generous here. You're very responsible. You value your where you are financially here. Okay, you're in this energy of just feeling very successful here when it comes to your pentacles. All right, you need to confidently accept opportunities that you're offered in the month of February as well. All right, you also could, when it comes to your values and your money, you're someone who thinks practical here. And you could be very generous as well. Okay. All right, now let's look at the third house with your communication, Aries, Taurus, Cusp. You have the Two of Cups, Cancer energy here. So when it comes to your communication, you could be communicating or discussing with someone about a relationship that you want to continue to grow closer, to this person. All right, with this Two of Cups energy, this is the energy of forgiveness here. So you could be receiving an apology or maybe needing to apologize for some things, okay? Also with this Two of Cups energy, this is the positive resolution, coming up with a conclusion or a positive resolution to a conflict, okay? All right, now let's look at the fourth house. This is everything that provides you with emotional security. Okay, you have the Queen of Cups here. All right, Scorpio energy here. So everything that provides you with emotional security, Aries, Taurus, Cusp, it would be, your relationships that you're getting into, you are open and ready for them to develop to something new or on another level, okay? You have to trust your intuition when it comes to your emotional security, okay? Also, when it comes to what provides you with emotional security, it would be someone who is tenderhearted, someone who will be patient with you, someone who is also going to be loving as well with this Queen of Cups energy, okay? Now let's look at your self-expression, your fun, the fifth house here. Okay, so how you express yourself, you have this King of Cups here, Cancer energy. Okay, so you express yourself as someone who is trustworthy. All right, people could come to you for advice in regards to love, Aries, Taurus, Cusp. All right, when you express yourself as well, you are respected, or people tend to respect you, okay? You come off as someone who is very cultured as well and compassionate, all right? You might need to just open your heart and mind to those around you, all right? Okay, now let's look at the sixth house. This is your work, your service here, your support that you give to others, or that comes to you here, Aries, Taurus, Cusp. So tell me about the sixth house here for Aries, Taurus, Cusp, please. Okay, you have the Four of Earth, and it was a bit stubborn here trying to come out, okay? So it's the Four of Pentacles, Capricorn energy again. But you're very cautious here when it comes to your service, or when it comes to you being more supportive here, okay? If it's in regards to your pentacles, because this is the Four of Earth, then you could be being too frivolous here or too cautious with your money. You do have a lot of good business decisions, but maybe you probably got to buckle it down and choose one that you see is going to be a good fit for you, okay? All right, and you might want to open up and maybe give to those who are less fortunate, because what you give is what you receive, okay? All right, now let's look at the seventh house. And the seventh house is your relationships, okay? You have the Five of Pentacles, all right? This is Taurus energy here. So when it comes to your relationships, there are some fears surrounding money here, all right? You have to be open and able to accept help from others, all right? For some of you all, you could be maybe uncertain about your self-employment, okay? And when it's in regards to relationships, you could be just there's fears around you opening up to individuals, okay? All right, now let's look at the eighth house here. This is transformations, mysteries, okay? the 8th house here for Aries, Taurus, Cusp. All right, you have the Ace of Air here. Okay, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Excuse me. So, when it comes to transformations, when it comes to the things that are a mystery here to you, you're going to, in the month of February, be receiving new ideas or have a newfound inspiration here. Okay. Maybe you got to communicate, because this Ace of Air is all about communication. So you want to make sure that you communicate in a way that it comes off well. You communicate in a way that your person or people are going to understand where you're coming from. All right. You're able to see the truth in a situation in the month of February. Okay. Okay. Now, let's look at the 9th house here. You have balance. Okay. So the 9th house is about motivation. What are you hopeful for? And there's a need for balance and moderation. All right. Cooperation and compromise. All right. So there could be, this is a, like a waiting type of period here. Okay, so if for some of you all, you were planning a trip or are planning a trip, you might have to wait for perfect timing here. When it comes to your motivation, when it comes to you feeling hopeful here, there is a need for balance and moderation. Okay, now let's look at the 10th house here. This is your career and accomplishments. You have the 7 of Air. All right, Aquarius energy here. So when it comes to your career, when it comes to your accomplishments, your social standings here, there's some plans that need revising here. There could be more that's going on that meets the eye. All right, and you kind of want to be able, well, make some choices, the choices that needs to be made, and don't allow, with the 7 of Airs, like mentally here, feeling overwhelmed when it comes to your career and your accomplishments. Okay, so you might just need to narrow it down again. Okay, to, I don't know, narrow some. It's just a lot going on, so you kind of have to declutter your thoughts, declutter what you're choosing to do to bring in your pentacles as well. All right, and you also got justice here. So when it comes to your career and your achievements, there will be fair and just decisions here. Make sure you continue to do what you know is right and stand up for your beliefs, and this is going to put you on the path that you desire to be on. Okay, now let's look at your friendships here. You got the Queen of Air, Aquarius energy again. So when it comes to your friendships, when it comes to maybe groups or whatever the case may be, you feel very independent here. You're very witty. You are able to make decisions that are objective here. Okay. In this Queen of Air energy, this is you clearing away all that no longer serves you. So you could be stepping away from certain groups or organizations in the month of February. Okay. Now let's look at the 12th house here. Aries, Taurus, Cusp. Now your 12th house is your intuition. It is your desires here, your fulfillment. Okay. Could be mysteries as well. All right, you have the 7 of Cups, Scorpio energy here. All right, so in the 12th house, where there's mystery, or where your abilities lie, there's a complex decision that needs to be made. With this being the 7 of Cups, could be in regards to love. All right, so there's a need for you to do more research or do research here and stop procrastinating. All right. And yeah. Now, let's clarify this here. Clarify the first house here. How are you viewing yourself? Okay. Your self-identity. All right. So maybe you feel like if you're dealing with someone, you feel like your person have you caught in a third party situation. It could be here. And you could be growing tired here of the situation here. All right. And you have to take time to carefully review your options and come up with creative solutions to not be a part of third party situations. Okay. Now let's look at the second house. All right, you have unity. So in order to come into this money, or when it comes to your possessions, your values here, you have to come one here with yourself. All right. Just do some self-reflecting here and, continue to be practical. And know that it will be a successful time when it comes to your money in the month of February and the things that you value here. Okay. All right. Now the third house here. All right. You have unexpected here. So when it comes to the communication, there is something. Oh, okay. So with this Two of Cups and unexpected. The Two of Cups, a relationship that grows closer here. Maybe you and the person just unexpectedly in the month of February is going to, connection is going to get stronger here. Okay. Or there could be something that unexpectedly happens in the month of February. Okay. All right. Now let's look at the fourth house. Okay, so when it comes to everything that provides you with emotional security, there are some patterns that you got to break away from. Maybe come out of the toxicity here. Okay, maybe be more tenderhearted with yourself here because you could have just came out of something that was toxic. So this will be a time for healing for some of you all. Okay. All right, in order for you to feel emotionally secure. Okay, now the fifth house here, you have structure and solid foundation. So when it comes to your self-expression, when it comes to fun and pleasure, you're ready to build a solid foundation here. And if you are ready, then that is all the more reason why you got to open your heart and your mind to those around you and be more open here. Okay. All right. Now, let's look at the sixth house here. Aries, Taurus Cusp. All right. So when it comes to your work, when it comes to your service here, you're a bit confused. Okay, so you're in some type of illusion here, and I guess you're going to have to drop your guard a little bit in order to be able to see clearly here. All right. Okay. Or maybe that is why you are so cautious and being frivolous, because you are confused here. Okay. All right. Now let's look at the seventh house, your relationships here. You have truth. All right. So when it comes to your relationships here, your partnerships, you want your person to kind of to express here more to you, express their truth here, be open and honest with you. All right. Now, the eighth house here with this transformation, you got higher self. So with this Ace of Air, receiving these brilliant new ideas and being inspired here, you're going to start to activate your higher self. Communicate. Maybe put it out there. Communicate how you kind of want to connect with your higher self to continue to move forward. All right. Okay, now the 9th house here, you have self-worth. Okay, so when it comes to your motivation, you being hopeful, you thinking with your higher self here, that need for balance, it is needed in order for you to, for you to realize here your worth. Okay, Aries, Taurus, Cusp. All right, now the 10th house with your career and accomplishments. You're feeling regretful for some things here. All right, so that is why you got to narrow some things down here. Know that there are going to be some fair and just decisions that needs to be made here. And once you stand up for what you believe in, then you won't feel regretful for not doing what you set your mind out to do, or whatever the case may be. Okay. Now the 11th house with your friendships. You got to do some reflecting here. Okay. All right. So when it comes to groups and, okay. So you might not be too amped to join any groups or be a part of, be a part of an organization that has a lot of people in it. Maybe because you're doing some reflecting here, okay? You could be in this energy in February where you feel like you don't too much fit in, okay? You could just be self-analyzing here. You're, doing some analyzing here on yourself here, okay? Maybe you're projecting things onto others, on these people here, and this have you kind of like, not being able to objectively make a decision here. Okay. All right. Now let's look at the 12th house here. Okay. So in the 12th house, you have renewal and spark. Okay. So when you make this complex decision, when you stop procrastinating, you're going to feel this renewal here. You're going to feel this, you're going to feel rejuvenated. You're going to feel like this burst of energy to kind of get up and move towards something new, something more exciting. Come out of this energy where you are confused and, okay? Be open to the new opportunities. All right, Aries, Taurus, Cusp. Okay. All right. So these are your messages for the month of February. I hope that it will be helpful, you all. I salute the divinity in you all. I am sending you all so much love, so much light, so much positivity. I will see you, wonderful people. I think I'm going to do you all a short next. So I will see you all in your short. Okay. Love y'all. Bye.